Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I gotta clean this hood. I'm just sick of if I drive this tractor, it drives me nuts looking at the hood, you know? It's like looking at me in the fucking camera. Man, I look like shit. I hate these, that's one thing I hate about, it's good for me. I get used to, stop worried about what I, you know, like, definitely not a photogenic kind of guy, you know? I like a, you know, I don't know, that's like, damn, you look like fucking crap when you're on a camera. Like, you know. Yeah, 20 pounds of me, you know? I don't know why that is. I was looking at the guy I was hanging out with, Eddie and Sarah the other day. I was looking at them on a video, and I'm like, holy shit, they look like, I hope they never even look at their video. I was like, damn, they look like fucking 90-year-old people, you know? I'm like, but yeah, well, fucking old Satan kept me up all night. You know, I finally, you know, I've been getting it sucks. I actually been getting sleep every single night for the last couple months, you know, and it's like, then all of a sudden it's like, you know, being a supernatural freak, I know when it's coming. I know when you work for God, you like, you know, when I don't know what you want to call me. I don't know, chosen one, or some people would say chosen. I just a fucking freak of nature. That's all I think of myself as. But yeah, I know when shit's gonna act up. For one, God warned me. See how gloomy it is out. I mean, yeah, I was at the fort. Sometimes it just rains, but sometimes all of a sudden, guys are witnessing where it's just like when the sky just opens up. I've had the sky just open up. Like, I literally, like, well, God's my best friend, man, of course. So it's like, of course I, you know, he's a little more closer to me. You know, I'm a little more closer to God than some people, you know, because I tell people around me they see the supernatural side, you know. It's just, you know. I don't think I'm any special or anything. I just think, I believe in it, you know. I believe in God, and He shows me, you know. That's what it is. It's I believe in Him. Where a lot of people like even my mom, you know, that lady, believe it or not, now she's demonic. You know, like I think literally fucking Satan. Forgive my language. I think Satan lives in that lady. Like, you know, well, I post videos about her like flipping out and stuff. That's actually embarrassing. You know why I do that? I do that because the world should see. The world should see that demonic shit is real, you know? Now, and another thing is, like, when she's doing that, when she's freaking out, it's not that she's just a horrible lady. She's just doing that. That's just me, all right? Like, if some other person was over here, she wouldn't be mean to him, you know? It's just, everybody's always, that's just how people treat me. I don't know. They always have, but it's like, that's because they can, the demon inside people can sense the God inside of me. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's, you know, like if say somebody else was, like whoever, you know, watching this was over here, she'd be, she's nice as pie to other people. It's just, and, you know, it's just, they can sense the God in me, you know, God, you know, hangs out, you know, they can sense that God is, me and God roll together, you know. At one time I used to roll with Satan. I had more friends and people in my life, and it was crazy, you know. I was just like one big party, man. Everybody loved me and shit. And it's like all of a sudden when it was weird when I went to God. Once I jumped over to God, I expected like everybody to be like more friendly and nice and shit. Nope, opposite. People, even like people in like a church or whatever. She's over here. See, here, you see her. Oh, not one minute I talked to her because she's mad at me because, well, like I said, it's the demon in her. It's the demons in her. I've been trying to quit smoking and all. I've been really trying to like be holy. I've been really working on being holy, and whatever is, you know, whatever's out to kill me, you know, whatever demonic thing is out to kill me is, you know, can sense that I'm ready to, you know, like basically, the world has done everything to keep me away from God my whole entire life, you know. Like, you're looking at, like, I come from, like, a long line of Catholics. Like, everybody in my family were, like, altar boys, fucking First Communion. All stopped the second I was born. The world has tried to keep me from God, and guess what? I still found God. It's crazy, you know. Look at how good that thing starts. Hallelujah. You know, it's like, sometimes I can't believe, like, how do you not believe in God? Like, if you knew me before and after, like, I was a pretty nasty guy. I was pretty freaking nasty, man. It really bugs me sometimes thinking about who I used to be. I was a human. I was a man. I was a fucking iron-working savage. I was a savage. I was quite a character. And it's, you know, to go from that to, like, all of a sudden being like a holy man, it's crazy. Thinking back about some of the stuff that I've done in this world really bugs me. I'm not gonna lie. Some of this stuff really bugs me. Just, you know, I never really had, like, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I was, like, as bad as some, but I was a pretty badass. Like, I could fight. I would fight, shit like that. I've broken a few noses over the years and shit on other people. You know, I've broken my fist on guys before. You know, but oh, sorry, camera. You know, if anybody's ever wondering how to dial these old carburetors in, what I do is I go, all right, see this bottom thing? This is for guys that don't know what they're doing. What you do is you close that all the way up. And I usually do this on every carburetor. But close it all the way up. That's all the way in. And then I go 1, 2, and I go a half. And it's usually right around there, and then that's kind of where I set it, and then I kind of play with it from there. And I always have I always seem to be right where that's where you like. Y'all just died earlier after that messed with it. Down somewhere. Sorry. everybody's like that to me. I don't know why. I know why. Everybody's like that to me. Just not her. It's just everybody. It's just fucking. When you're running with God, you know. I already knew how it was gonna happen anyway. I'm just like I'll, you know, when I was quitting smoking the other day, right? And all of a sudden, you know, my teeth start getting white, and I start looking better. And boy, all of a sudden, then I just like kind of like stopped trying to quit, where I was just smoking. And I'm looking at a video, and I'm like, fuck, I got gray hair. It's like, I never have gray hair. Like, I just did it. It was like gray hair right here. And, like, I don't know. And, yeah, the last day or two, I stopped fucking, excuse my language, forgive me. Yeah, when I start taking care of myself, it's like, all of a sudden I wake up and that gray hair is gone. I've always had gray hair. I'll show you little pictures, actually. I had gray hair when I was 5 years old. Always had gray hair. Yeah, a couple months ago. That's like, I'm on a job. And when you see this, my hair changes under the sunlight. You know, under different days, my hair changes color. You know, it all depends on what God feels like, I guess. You know, all depends on what kind of color hair God wants to rock that day, I guess. You know, and this dude was like, I come to work a day or two later. And this old man's like freaking out, going, "You're fucking dyeing your hair." Like, do I look like the kind of guy that would dye my hair? Like, I never try to act younger than I am. I don't give a fuck. I'm 43 years old, and if I got gray hair, I earned it. You know, I'm like, give a fuck about dyeing my hair. What it is when God is like, excuse my language, forgive me. Yeah, see, that's a bad habit. Swearing is horrible. But yeah, if you're, what it is when you, I don't know how it exactly works, but I look at it as most, we're just gonna say chosen ones. I don't like to think of myself as a chosen one. I think of myself as just a man that loves God. You know, the whole rest of the world hates me and God loves me, so I love God. You know, it's like, most people that are rolling with God, that are really into God, you'll notice they're chosen ones. I can usually tell usually a person that's like, I don't know, like, they got the mark of God, Mark Twain of God, I'll say, all right? Usually, they're very beautiful. Like, the only ones I'm the only male I've ever seen, to be honest. I'm the only male I've ever seen. And, or freaking nature. I don't even, you know, some of them don't even know, like, think about God either. Some of them, like, but yeah, we're freaks of nature. Whatever, we're freaks of nature. We can do supernatural things. We're supernatural, maybe warlock almost, like, you know? Almost a witch. Almost like witches. We're witches or whatever. Natural witches or warlocks or whatever. But everyone I've have seen or come in contact with is females. And we're usually always good looking. I'm the only one that's fucking ugly, to be honest. I'm the ugliest one I've seen yet. But yeah, usually they're usually all these women that I see that are like chosen, or, you know, people like me, us freaks of nature, usually very beautiful. And it makes sense, you know, because God, you know, God's the one that God is anointing. He's not gonna choose a basket case. He's looking at the, you know, he's not gonna you know what I mean? We're in God's image, you know. We're made in God's image, so God's gonna have a good-looking image, you know. It's just weird, you know. Like when I picture Jesus Christ, right? You know, most people think Jesus is like, peace, you know, I love you, you know, I kind of like, you know, almost like used to sound like almost like he'd be like a flamboyant kind of, you know, I love you, you know, like I say I love you all the time. What it is, you know, why I'm big on the love is just you know why I'm big on love, and I'm always about love is because I don't know love. I've never experienced it. It sounds awesome, you know what I mean? It's like I've experienced enough hate in this fucking world for the rest of my life and the rest of everybody else's. And I don't know, love just sounds a lot better. I don't know. It's just like, why the fuck? I don't know. I care. I don't know. I don't know. Just love sounds so good. I've never experienced it, not too often, you know, as you can tell. I don't, you know, it's a very unnormal thing to me, you know, not just very fucked up world I've been living in, you know, just my dad, at least my dad's gone now, you know. I mean, as much as I kind of miss the guy, at least I only have he was a fucking nasty motherfucker. It was like between him and my mom, I'm surprised I didn't blow my brains out. To be honest, I'm surprised I never blew my brains out. Between dealing with her and my dad, I'm surprised I made it. And I never noticed it though. It was just how, like, you know, I never really noticed it just because it's always how life has been, you know. I've always just been around this guy that was a total fucking monster and never thought anything of it, you know, just since I was a little kid, just fucking, and my dad was a fucking, sorry about my language, I can't, I'm sorry, my dad was he was a one of a kind, he was a tough bird, he was tough, he was, I don't know, man, starting to understand, you know, if I understand why I've had to live this life, you know, as a man of God, I had to, you know, to understand, like, you know, it's, I don't think a lot of people could live through what I lived through, to be honest. It was, I mean, you know, I know there are a lot of people out there that had some pretty rough lives, but I mean, I'll tell you, I had a good life, in a way, it's the only life I've had, you know. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, I'll tell you that, what I've experienced. And not just like the life, it was just, been around some pretty rotten people my entire life. I was good. Rotten people. I've been treated rotten. And, when I was younger, I thought that's how you treat people too, and I changed. I'm so glad that I changed when I was younger. You know, that's kind of why I keep myself in a little prison. I've lived some horrible fucking years in my life, and even though I never went to jail for it, I should have. You know, just like, that's another story. I'll bring that one up another time. Just the way I lived one time. You know. But yeah, I've been around. I'm raised by two fucking. Actually, my mom was pretty nice when I was a little kid, and my mom's not all there. You know, I don't know what the hell happened. Smoking weed, demonic, smoking weed. I believe it's demonic. I see a demon. I see the devil. Most people just think she needs pills. You know, she needs medication. It's not medication. She has fucking Satan in her. You know, Satan is here. Satan's here, and he's not going anywhere as long as he doesn't have to. I'll pray over the place and stuff, and I'll notice people praying, and I'll feel it, man, where it like calms down, and it's just like, I'll pray at night, and it's almost like the light goes, like almost like you can feel like a cloud lift on the place. And then all of a sudden I see her over there, and she's twisting up a bone and smoking a bone. Next thing you know, it's like fucking, I can literally see it like roll back into her. I can literally see her get like, like she wakes up, she's drinking her coffee, she's alright. And all of a sudden I see that once I smell that fucking stinky fucking skunk cabbage, it's on. And her, I don't know, man, just her the problem too is just she like, she's in pain or whatever, but she wants to make everybody else miserable. And that's fucking, excuse my language, that is wrong. You know what I mean? The lady goes out of her way to make people's life hell. She literally killed my dad. Pretty much, my dad killed himself. He was just like, he didn't want to go on living with her. You know, they come from a different time where they don't get divorced and shit. He made a vow to stay with her till the death do him part, and he said he took death. And he wasn't very nice either, though. He wasn't nice either. She was nice. I think he created her, to be honest. Or whatever, man. No way. Besides demonic, he was actually one of the nicest ladies in the world at one time. My mom did not swear. It's crazy. My mom didn't swear. Oh yeah, you said the word retard around her and she flipped out. Like literally like, yeah, like that. Yeah, she was an RN, registered nurse. Yeah, I think it's sweet. We got her. Demonic. It's demonic. It's what it is she knew something happened. She was going to church 5, 6, 7 days a week for a while when I was younger. Back when I was like 20. I remember she used to go to work, go to church 6, 7 days a week. And she had a back injury at work. And I think she started taking pills at work or something. I think she got canned or something. I don't know, but something. My dad told me something happened with her. I think she was. Yeah, she was going to work. She was going to church 6, 7 days a week. And then all of a sudden she'd get into the fucking wacky tobacco. And every time it's like, and when you're running with God, you can't run with the devil at the same time. It's just like, and I tried telling her that, and she just doesn't understand. She flips out, like she just doesn't want to hear it. I don't care if you're taking it for pain or not. It's opening doorways. It's opening yourself up, and especially especially like somebody like her that's going to church and stuff. That's where the devil's gonna run you in the ground, man. The devil's gonna cut you down. You know, if like the average person, if they don't believe in God or whatever, and they're smoking a joint, the devil don't give a fuck. He already owns you. He already owns you. It's when you don't. People would question me. They're like, oh, you're godly or whatever. But I was doing dope and doing cigarettes and this and that. But what I always say is, I know it's wrong. I beg God to forgive me every day, all day. First thing in the morning, I beg God to forgive me. First thing before I fall asleep, I beg God to forgive me. Every time I smoke a cigarette, I beg God to forgive me. I beg God to not let the devil take me. And that's the thing. I know it's not good. I beg God forgiveness. Where I don't look at it as, she looks at it as like, oh, it's fine if I smoke weed. She literally tells you, oh, cigarettes are just a minor sin. There's no such thing as a minor sin. It's either holy or unholy. You're either holy or not holy. There's no in between. That's what it's not, oh, I'm half holy. I'm just minor. I'm minor evil. It's not. No, you're either. You're either holy or you're not. You're either doing holy things, and they say that, they use that once saved, always saved, too. That doesn't, bullshit. I've literally been attacked by demons so many times. Literally, all of a sudden I can feel it. It starts with a sneeze. Next thing you know, I feel like I'm looking out cobra eyes. And I'm like, what the hell? Me, it was difficult. The thing with me is I wasn't always a man of God. I wasn't always into God. I didn't believe in God. I was an atheist, or I was demonic. I was basically a Satanist. I was a Satanist. So it's I was a Satanist, and I always was supernatural though. I've always, was psychic or master manifester. I manifested things. I was basically a warlock or a witch, or I was like it's a lot of these people you see on TikTok that read the tarot cards or whatever. They're big on energy and stuff like that. I'm a natural. I never studied it or anything. I'm like just a natural whatever, a natural psychic or whatever, empath or whatever they call it. I don't empath, or a natural freak of nature. I didn't study it or anything. I never took classes. When I was a younger guy, I used to hide it. I used to cover it up. I didn't, I never wanted to tell people, oh yeah, I can read minds and shit like that. I never wanted, read minds and, crazy stuff like that. And, I never wanted people to know that. When I was younger, when I was really younger, I used to think everybody could read minds. I know, that's why I was like kind of paranoid and stuff. I used to stay away from people just because I was like, I didn't want people to know what I was thinking. To be honest, when I was like 15, 13, 14, I didn't want people to know what I was thinking. And that's why I used to never look people in the eye, and it's been a real weird world to me, I thought everybody could, I thought everybody had their little weird supernatural shit, and I learned that not everybody does. I learned that not too many people even believe in the other side. Most people they don't believe in a lot of stuff. And me, I know that there's a lot more to everything. I'll tell you that. Nobody has the answer, but I know there's a lot more to energies and stuff like that. Manifestations are real. Jesus is real. I know there's something to ever since I went back, I'm straight up with Jesus now. I don't, there's truth to everything, but I tell you what, there's more peace in Jesus Christ than anything. Run away with Jesus. Staying away from the other side. I think the other side's demonic or whatever. I don't know, not demonic, but I don't know. There's something. It's just not right manifesting people and thinking things into existence and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's I'd rather just ask God for it. Yeah. Since I've been asking God for it instead of trying to think my own stuff into existence, life's been just cruising, man. Cruising. Like, man, why didn't I just instead of trying to play God myself, I just ask God for everything, and it's like way better. Thank you, God. I love it. It's like, God is only going to give you what He thinks you should have too, and that's even better too, because that way I don't get stuck with stuff it's not going to do me any good. It's so much better. It's just love you, God. I love God so much. God's my best friend. I love God, I love you guys. Alright guys, I gotta go move this tractor. I love you all. pray for you all, and man, I'm up to like, I can't believe it. I got like I don't know, the other phone I've been using and making videos, I got like almost 50 people watching these videos. It's pretty neat. I never thought that would happen. I don't know, I just really kind of started doing this just because, I don't know, sometime somebody told, like, I got like a message, through the veil that was like kind of telling me like I should tell the world who I am, or I don't know, it's like me, I decided that I don't know, I was kind of feeling like I don't exist, it's like, I mean, pretty much, I felt like I didn't exist, except for, just me in my own little world, you know what I mean, like, I don't talk to anybody, and I was like, I don't know, I wanted to feel like I exist, like say, like, something like, if something happened to you, like, shit, I don't think there would be one person that would even go to my funeral, because nobody even knows me. Nobody even, it's just like, I got a brother and sister, they can't fucking stand me. I got a brother and sister that, they hope that I'll fucking die. What up? Oh, there he is. Fuck! Man, there's the driller. I was just about to go. I was just headed up your way. I got the fucking... How to get that My mom ripped the phone out of the wall. Check this video.
Where can I put this?
Anywhere, man.
Well, you can't back it. It's a fuck to back up.
Oh,
so
yeah, trying to back one of those up, that's a fucking...
So if I can go out in the field, loop around, so it's ready to just pull out.
Yeah, put it right in the middle of the field right there. Anywhere you want, man. I'll move it out of here. Yeah, cool. I'll follow. You follow me up, and maybe I'll just put the fuck. I got that orange tractor running.
Yeah,
so
I saw the video.
Oh, you seen the video?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because when you told Sarah, so I looked on it, and I heard the YouTube shit goes. I thumbed up a bunch, and I subscribed.